down play. Looking for a crease to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wilson will throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped after making the catch.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
At the 35, he's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Utes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Utah.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. got the back over the middle. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bernard.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Coming after him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Utes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's back. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Georgia going up tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Etienne. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got a man. It's Etienne. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Floating away. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments.
Just destroying his way through the field. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Georgia 14, Utah 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wilson will throw. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finds his man. It's Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They get him down after he makes the catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
21, Utah, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Stanley. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wilson to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He makes a catch. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Utah.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. There's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a...
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Using the quick game. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made after the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wilson will throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Miller with the ball. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on second down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wilson to pass. He's right on target. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
QBs, when you see...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Utes Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Alabama quickly back to the line. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
He'll try to do it himself. Bulldozes his way through. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
After the filthy move, he's got room. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The give to the back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon 0.
The Ducks are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Holden. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's holding. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Power football with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
To throw, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds and create that negative play.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Dances away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dances away from the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit and apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. Oh, the ball squirts out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Fires and picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Hits the spin cycle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. From the red zone, it's Haynes. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown.
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Genty. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Getting some heat. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of...
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Skips away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Hand off from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. Nowhere to move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Utes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Slips a tackle. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Utes want to crank the tempo. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Coming after it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Utah 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
This time on target.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll leave it with him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Utah 7, Boise State 0.
And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
And this just goes to show you that explosive plays on offense don't always have to be.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes.
Touchdown, Utah. Number 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. On second down, looking again to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. This time he's got it. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Welcome